Hi viewers, this is Nidhi. Today we are going to see the most important as well as the most demanding topic of the grammar, that is direct speech and indirect speech. If you are thorough with this, you can get through any examinations in the school level, college level, as well as it will be useful for many competitive exams. So without skipping, watch the video fully. And if you are not our subscriber, do subscribe to our channel for more updates. Coming to the topic direct speech and indirect speech. What is speech first of all? Speech is nothing but words or narration of somebody about something. So these words or the narration can be told to someone else in two ways. That is direct speech and indirect speech. What do you mean by direct speech? Direct speech is nothing but when you are telling the actual words of the speaker to another person, that is direct speech, without changing any words. The actual words of the speaker, that is direct speech. And when you want to tell that same thing in indirect speech, you will actually report by slightly changing the words. Okay? And indirect speech has got another name, that is reported speech. Why is it so? Because we report the words of the speaker. Understood? So an example I am going to be giving you so that it will be useful for you to understand. Coming to the example, let us imagine a situation. Two friends named Matthew and Vinay are communicating over a telephone. So what Matthew asks, see, Matthew says, Vinay, what are you doing? And Vinay says, I am writing my assignments. Okay. So when Matthew wants to report this particular words of Vinay to another friend, it can be said into two different types. The first is direct speech. What does that say? So Matthew is now reporting the words of Vinay to one another friend. So Vinay said, comma, open quotation, I am writing my assignments. Okay, the actual words of the speaker, I am writing my assignments, I am writing my assignments. And so we call this as direct speech. In short, I have written. When the actual words of the speaker is said, it is direct speech. Now, let us see the indirect speech. Vinay said that he was writing his assignments. Do you notice some changes in this? Yes. Here, the meaning was not at all altered, but what happened? We have given slight changes. We have reported the words of Vinay. Once again, I will read it for you. Vinay said that he was writing his assignments. So see, what are the changes are there from this sentence and this sentence? I have highlighted those changes. So first change is, instead of this comma, we have given the conjunction that. The change number 1 is an addition of conjunction that in indirect speech. Change number 2, that is pronoun. Here the pronoun used is I, and it has been changed into he, as well as my is the next pronoun, and that was changed into his. Understood? So change number 2 is pronoun change. Then what's the third change you notice? Here, third change is tense. What's the tense here? Am writing, present continuous. And that was changed into was writing, past continuous. So there is a tense change. And the most important change is the fourth one. What's that? Punctuation. See, here you have got a comma, open quotation, close quotation. But those things are not available when you convert into indirect speech. So before we see the conversion of direct speech into indirect speech, we should know the parts of a sentence in direct speech. Okay, a sentence in direct speech. Okay, don't think that is indirect speech. So you should know the parts of a sentence in direct speech. So what are they? Come. So Vinay said, this part is the first part, and this part I am writing my assignments. This is second part. This part we call as reporting part. What is it? Reporting part. And this second part we call as reported part. Okay, reporting part, reported part. Who said to whom? That comes under reporting part. And what was said? That comes under reported part. And do you see this verb here? Said. This comes in the reporting part. So, this verb is called as reporting verb. Okay, reporting verb. You should not confuse with this said and with this am writing. This is the verb of sentence. This is the reporting verb of the sentence. So what are the three parts? The first is known as reporting part. The second is known as reported part. And the verb which is in the reporting part is known as reporting verb. So only when you know this, we can go further. So let's see the conversion from direct speech to indirect speech. By this time you should take a notebook and a pen to note down all the details, because there are a lot of details in this. So if you note it, it will be useful for your future also. So coming to the change, we are changing now from direct speech to indirect speech. Before stepping into this, I would like to tell you one thing, that is we change the speech from direct speech to indirect speech based on the 4 kinds of sentence. So what are kinds of sentence? You might have learnt in your lower classes. Statement, interrogative, imperative, then exclamatory. I hope you have learnt these things. First in that I am taking statement. Okay, what is a statement? Statement is a normal sentence which gives some information and ends with a full stop. Fine. Then this statement is otherwise called as declarative sentences. Okay. So coming to this statement kind of sentences, what are the general changes we see when we convert from direct to indirect? First of all is the tense change. What is the tense change? How the tense changes? See, present tense will be changed to past tense, and past tense will be changed to past perfect, and past perfect there will be no change. So what is this? If a sentence is in present tense, that will be changed to past tense. If the sentence is already in past tense, it will be changed to past perfect. And if a sentence is in past perfect, there won't be any change. This is a general change. And what are the other changes? In detail I have given you as an image. Please go through it. Even you can pause the video and take a note of it. Next to that is the reporting verb. I already told you what is reporting verb, isn't it? The verb in the reporting part of the sentence. How is it changed? If a sentence has got a reporting verb like say, it will be changed to say. This is only for statement. For each kind of sentence, this reporting verb will be changed. Then says, says. Say to, tell. Says to, tells. Said, said. Said to, told. These things also you can note it down by pausing the video. Thirdly, what the other change we have noticed earlier is the pronoun change, isn't it? Subjective pronoun, possessive pronoun and objective pronoun. See, if you don't have any clear idea about pronouns, I have made a video already for pronouns especially. You can go back and watch that video for reference. Subjective pronouns answers the question who, and possessive pronoun answers the question whose, and objective pronouns is for things and it answers the question whom. So this is a shortcut to know these 3 pronouns. See the changes I is changed. I becomes my in possessive and me in objective. We are us. You, your, you. He, his, him. She, her, her. It, its, it. They, their, them. So these are the changes. So let's get started with the conversion. The first sentence I have given you is, Louis said to Peter, I am alright now. So with this punctuation marks, you can clearly identify this is direct speech and you should convert this into indirect speech. So one by one I will be explaining you so that it will be useful. Louis said to, this is the reporting verb which we have to change, isn't it? So said to will be changed to, see the table, said to will be changed to told. Louis told. Listen viewers, you should not add to after told. This is very important and this is a common error which many are making. So Louis told Peter, and what we will do? We will remove all the punctuation marks when we convert into indirect speech. Instead of this comma, what is the conjunction we add? I told you, isn't it? That is that. This conjunction that is only for statement. For other kinds of sentence, I will tell you. Louis told Peter that. Here, I. This I refers whom? Louis. Louis is masculine gender. Who? He. Masculine gender, isn't it? That he. I refers to Louis. Who it refers? Louis. So it answers the question who? He. He. What is the past tense of am? Am's past tense is was. That he was alright. And this now comes under the category of place and time adverbial. It changes to then. What? How now changes to then? You will be puzzled, right? Here I will show you an image so that you will note down the time and adverbial changes from direct to indirect. So one by one I have given you. You might have seen there. Now will be changed to then, here, there, these, those, this, that. So you might have seen, isn't it? So these changes are also important. Please take a note of it. Coming to the second sentence. What's the second sentence? Read. Amir said to Banu, I went to Trichy yesterday. Okay. So first what do we have to see? We have to see the reporting verb, isn't it? Said to will be changed to told. Isn't it? Amir told Banu. Don't add told to. Then in the place of comma what we have to add the conjunction is that. Amir told Banu that. Remove all the punctuation. Then I is the subject. It refers to Amir. Isn't it? It's in the subjective place. Masculine gender. What is that? He. Okay. That he. What's the tense followed here? Went. Went is in the past tense. So past tense will be changed to past perfect. Okay. That he had gone. What's the past perfect of went? Go, went, gone. Had plus V3. So that he had gone to Trichy yesterday. See, this is what? Time adverbial. Previously I have shown you a table, no? Go back and refer that. Yesterday will be changed to the day before. So now read the sentence once again. Amir told Banu that he had gone to Trichy the day before. I hope you are clear with this. Next sentence. The teacher said the sun rises in the east. The teacher said the sun rises in the east. Now, who's the subject? The teacher. Reporting verb is said. Said is changed as said only. Said you can keep as said itself. So the teacher said. Remove all the punctuation. What's the conjunction? That. Here the sun. That the sun. What's the tense here? Rises, isn't it? It's in the present tense. So present tense will be changed to past tense, isn't it? So rised. The sun rised in the east. Is it correct? Read it once again. The teacher said that the sun rised in the east. This converted sentence means the sun rised in the east once upon a time and now it's not rising. Is it meaningful? No. So this is an exception. This tense change is unapplicable for the places like universal truth, scientific facts or the things which are beyond time. Okay. So sun rises in the east is a scientific truth. So we should not change tense in this kind. So the tense will never change here. So the sun rises in the east is the thing. This teacher said that the sun rises in the east. Now it's correct. Coming to the next sentence, she said, my name is Nithya. Okay. She said. Reporting verb. Said is said only. She said. Remove all the quotation, punctuation marks. Instead of this comma, what we are adding? That. She said that my name. Okay. She. It's a feminine gender. In the subjective place. And it answers, but you should not think that it's in the subjective place. So you should put she. It answers the question whose name. Okay. It's in the possessive case. Okay. She said that, see, she in the possessive case, her, and also it answers the question whose name. Okay. She said that her name was, is in the present tense, so I am changing it into was, Nithya. Is it right? Is it right? No. See, I have told you the exceptional in the previous sentence itself. Here, the name of a person is not bound by time. Okay. Name, her name is the same even when she is born, still, and even after her death, it's her name. Okay. So, name will not change. It is not bound by time. So, we should not change this into past tense. Is only. She said that her name is Nithya. So, listen carefully. I am explaining you the rule again. Some sentences will not bound by time. They are universal truth, scientific facts, somebody's name. It will be the same forever, isn't it? So, in these cases, you should not change the tense. Coming to the next sentence, Gopi says, my master is writing letters. See, this is one more exceptional I have given you. Says. What's the reporting verb? Says. You know very well, these say, says, say to, says to all are present, isn't it? The said to is past. So if a reporting verb is in the present tense, you should not change the tense inside. Okay? Why you should not change the tense? Because the person is saying at the present. Okay? So you should not change the tense. How it works? See. Gopi, how says is changed? Says is says only. Gopi says that all other things are same. Okay. Whose master? His, Gopi's master. So who's his? His master is writing letters. You should not change the tense because the reporting verb is in the present tense. Suppose if the reporting verb is in the past tense, said, then Gopi said that his master, now you can change the tense, was writing letters. Now I hope you have understood this. And the sixth example, I have got a different thing for you here, that is modal verbs. You might have learnt about these modal verbs, isn't it? Modal verbs are used to express the mood of the speaker. So how this modal verbs changes in indirect speech? Will be changed to would, can, could, shall, should, may, might and must will be changed to had to. So remember, these are present, these are its past tense. So we have already seen present tense will be changed to past tense. So it's a general thing only. So coming to the example, Sheila said to me, I will come with you. So let us change this. Sheila said to will be changed to told. Sheila told me. Instead of this comma, that. I refers to Sheila. Subjective place, who, isn't it? She will. What is the past tense of will? It's would. She would come with. This you refers to me. Okay. That she would come with me. Object's place. Okay. With whom? It answers the question whom. So with me. Understood? Coming to the next example. This is the last example. My mother. What's the reporting verb? Said is said only, isn't it? Said, conjunction that. I refers. It can be he or she. Okay. Let's keep he itself. Okay. My mother said that he. Here to whom is not mentioned. So we can assume a person. It can be he or she. So I have taken he here. My mother said that he can, past tense is what? He could do. This is a adverbial. Previously I have given you table. This will be changed to that. So he could do that. Understood? So modal auxiliary will be changed like this. Will, would, can, could, shall, should, may, might, must will be changed to had to. So far we have seen the conversion of direct to indirect in statement category. In the upcoming videos you could see the imperatives, exclamatory and other types. And don't forget to take up the test. Pause the video and take up the test so that you can assess your level of understanding. And I hope most of you would get through all in that.